Hello and, oh, you want to come up, baby? Come on. Hello and welcome to the Family Camping Europe YouTube channel.
If you hadn't already guessed, we love camping. After meeting on a campsite in France, we got married, started growing our family and made it our mission to spend our family holidays exploring Europe, chasing the sun, jumping in pools and making the best family memories. So, if you love camping and exploring too, hit the little subscribe button to keep updated with our hints, tips and reviews.
Today I want to introduce you to our tent. So this is a Scandica Gotland 5 and we've had it for about 3 years now, but I still haven't got round to reviewing it. So here is our review of the Scandica Gotland 5 tent. Let's go! So first off, let's talk about the specification. So this tent has a floor space of 505 centimetres by 370 centimetres. So it provides so much room for our entire family. It has a height of 210 centimetres, meaning we can very, very comfortably stand up in the tent. Just need to stop my baby from eating the toilet roll. So the height is one of the main reasons that we bought this tent. We wanted a tent that we could walk around in, that we could get dressed in, that we didn't have to crouch down and struggle in, because we've got a pop-up tent and we used to like lay on the floor and like try and get dressed in the tent like that, so that wasn't cool. When it's in the bag, the tent weighs around 20 kilograms, so it's quite a heavy tent for me to carry by myself, which is normally why when I go camping without Mike, I still bring him along to help me set it up. I mean, it is fairly easy, but it's just so weighty, and then dealing with kids and stuff as well, like you do need maybe some help just to set it up. However, I have developed a bit of strength from, you know, like lugging babies around like this, so I can carry it. Most people probably can carry it, but it is nice to have some help. So setting up the tent is actually fairly easy. It has 4 poles which run across here. So it has 4 poles and they are all the same length, all the same size. It is literally a complete tunnel, which makes setup really easy. You just have to hook them into the sides and then lift. Pull, it's like a concertina going up, and then you pull the skylines and peg it in. It is really easy to set up. Poles are made of fiberglass and they have been very sturdy. We've had thunderstorms, rainstorms, wind, sunshine, obviously that doesn't make a difference, but they have lasted us very well. We did have an issue with our fly sheets, so one of the corners actually just tore off, like the corner just tore off. So I messaged Scandica and I said, hey, this is not cool, we've just bought this tent. And they replaced the entire fly sheet. So we kept the poles, but they replaced like this entire thing. Like poles and inners are the same, but the fly sheet's different. However, as I'm making this review the day before yesterday, it happened again. So it isn't the best quality tent. However, it is a very good budget tent. So we didn't pay much for this at all. I think it was like £250, which is great for a massive tent like this. So the tent is designed to fit 5 people. However, I would say that's a bit of a push. We're all in here at the moment, very squeezed in to the inners, like the beds are all next to each other. So it can fit 5, but if you want some space, I'd probably say 4, really. However, it has been very good for a trip like this with 4 of us, and obviously Mike will be joining us like later on, so there will be 5 of us in the tent. You can divide the inner into 2. There's a sheet through the middle, so you can have 2 separate bedrooms, which is another reason that we bought this tent, because Hattie, when she was a baby, as soon as she saw people, she would be hyper and wild, and she wouldn't go to sleep for like hours. She'd see people and just stare and giggle at them for so long. So we needed something that she could be kind of blacked out from seeing us, which is why we bought one that has separate inner area. And now of course we have a new baby, so it made sense to split it off again, but they actually sleep in the same room together and we sleep in the separate parts, so that's really handy. But while my mum is here on this camping trip, she sleeps in with the babies. Actually no, we've got the thing up this time, it's very open, so we're all just in the inner. One big feature of this tent is that it is very adaptable, so we can put a awning. Is it an awning? Is that what you call it? You know, an awning, gazebo, whatever. We can attach an awning to the front of it, but we decided we don't want to pay that kind of money and add extra things. We've just got a gazebo from Decathlon instead for our outside cover. So the tent also features its own built-in ground sheet, which again was another reason we bought it. I don't want to be faffing around with ground sheets when I'm on a campsite. I want to get a tent up and it'd be done. I've built many tents before and I've had to put separate ground sheets on and peg the ground sheet and peg the tent, and I wanted something that was very inclusive. So it's like a bathtub style, that it kind of goes like this by the front door, which is great for not having like bugs just crawling in, or it's a lot harder for the dirt to come in, so we leave a mat at the front, people take their shoes off and then they come in and keep some of the dirt out, keep some of the bugs out. The wind can't just blow stuff inside, it's very handy to keep stuff out. And then also if it rains, the rain isn't going to come in. It's going to take a long time for it to like flood up for rain to come in. It can't just creep in the door like other tents. Zips, of course, zips. So everything is zipped, and we can actually make sure all the zips... Oh, is that what you think? So all the zips in the tent can be zipped upwards, which is probably one of the most handy thing with children, because then they cannot undo the zips and escape. That's obviously quite a big concern of mine, that they could run away or open the zips themselves and get out without us realising, at night especially. So we do all the zips upwards all the time. You okay there? You just looking up at the ceiling? Yeah? What's going on? What are you looking at? You're funny. The windows, there's like mesh windows everywhere. There's mesh windows around the back, and that's obviously really good for airflow. Across the doors we have mesh, so we can stop like insects coming in, but we can still have the air flow coming through the tent. What is this funny baby doing? So there you go, the Scandika Gotland 5 is a great budget tent. However, be warned, it isn't the most, what word should I use? Well, it can break, basically. Bits break off. We've still managed to handle it. We've kind of tied things up and it's fine. It's not really a built to last tent. It is a very budget tent, and if we had the money, we'd obviously be buying something different. However, don't let it put you off, because if you are on a budget and you want a nice family tent, then this is definitely a good option. We've used this, oh goodness, so we've put it up and put it down quite a few times really. So 2020 we bought it at least 4 times in 2020, twice in 2021, twice in 2022 as well, and then this is the first time we've brought it out in 2023. So we have used it quite a few times, and yeah, it's had issues with like the side bits coming off, but other than that it's been absolutely perfect for us. Mum stayed in it when I gave birth to Lottie, and it rained so much that week, but it stayed fairly dry, didn't it? Everything stayed dry, so definitely a good option. Anyway, that is the end of this review video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you have anything to tell us, comment below and let us know if you've ever used this tent before, or if you want to use this tent, or if I put you off using this tent, because I could have potentially done that with the breakage issue. But yeah, let me know, and thank you so much for watching.